Hello everybody, Jimmy back again with another old school retro geekcast here. Actually gonna show all you young people what us old people had to deal with back in 1998 to 2000. Right here I have a Dell Latitude CPi from, I think it was 1998 was the release date. The firmware I have on here is from 2001, of course. It shipped with, as you'll see here, good old Windows NT 98, and it has a Pentium II processor. It's actually a 300 megahertz one, loaded up with a whopping 128 megabytes of RAM. So let's see how long it takes us to load Windows XP on a platter hard drive here. So here we go. I've had SSDs for the last 6 years, so yeah. This was quite painful the first time before I tweaked everything too. I actually went through and optimized the startup speed. So this is actually way faster than the first time I tried to log in. The hard drive was very fragged, decided to do a defrag on it and then clean up some old programs that we didn't need, like Quest DSL helper. Actually, we have on the left here, you'll notice a wireless card even. It's a 802.11g actually card. So I'll even try to fire up MSN Explorer and see if we can get to some web pages or not. All things considered though, the login time for this thing is not bad compared to some machines running Windows 7 even. I mean, this isn't the fastest boot up time, but I mean, we're under about 2 minutes. It's only 1:30 probably right now. I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison with my 2015 MacBook Air 11-inch. I just upgraded that to a 2 terabyte SSD. It's the main reason I still have a 2015 MacBook Air is that you could still upgrade the SSDs in those. Which I'm so disappointed with Apple and their new machines and how much they cost and how literally they are just they're an environmental waste. I mean, the way they're built is basically you build them and you can't upgrade them. What the hell, really? Screw you, Apple. Eco-friendly my ass. Because eco-friendly, you'd be able to upgrade RAM and SSDs and it's like last year 6 to 7 years. Like, say my desktop computer I have right now is a late 2012 Mac Mini. I have about 2 terabytes total of storage in it and I think 16 gigs of RAM. Definitely starting to show its pace though. I did get the Core i7 one, the quad core way back in the day too, so you know, I always buy the top end Core i7 CPUs usually whenever I buy Macs because I know they're gonna last me usually for a while. But again, there's a reason I don't own a 2019 or 2020 MacBook Pro or anything because I'm sorry, 1 terabyte should be the default storage you put in those for what you're charging. Oh yeah, I guess getting to the welcome screen is the fastest part now. Getting to your desktop, we'll see if I get a blue screen of death from that wireless card or not. That's one thing people don't remember either is how picky device drivers were back in the day, and there were hardly any built-in drivers. I mean, nothing like Windows 10 is today or Windows 7 even was, or even Windows 8. Okay, so about, I'd say 3 minutes we get here. See here, it's gonna take some more time to load up. Oh, my clock is so wrong again. Whatever. Yeah, actually has 2 batteries that, let's see here if they're actually charging. They were charging. Oh my God, it's 100%. Let's see here. Yeah, this actually had 2 removable batteries in the front here. You could swap the bay out and put like a floppy drive in here. You could take this battery out, put a floppy or CD drive in there if you want to instead. I kind of miss that from the old days, you know. The modularity of laptops and oh my God, look at, while we're waiting for this. Oh yeah, both batteries 100% charge. And I literally hadn't charged these batteries in over 10 years probably. So that ain't bad. But yeah, here's what I miss from all these modern computers is, hang on. Well, that's not a good side. There's 2 pcmci slots. Over here you have a headphone, microphone, a modem, and on the back we have, let's go around, these crazy connectors that no one has anymore. iSCSI, a serial port, a VGA port, and a PS2, and a single USB. So this was right when USB was starting. USB 2.0 really came into play in Windows 98. So Okay, back to our demo here, as you see. So let's load up. The only browsers I have on here are IE, I think 7 and MSN. I'm gonna bust open IE7 instead. We're gonna do no add-ons because, yeah. We'll just hit up like Reddit if it will. Oh, this is gonna be painful though, this part. Trying to get. So yeah, actually using this kind of computer is, that's where it starts to really show its age. So let's go to reddit.com here. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I don't even know if it's gonna actually work, honestly, because of the TLS certificate stuff. Oh wait, I think I'm still trying to join Wi-Fi. Well, I guess the internet will be a different demo. So yeah, that's just kind of, you know, Windows XP for you. So let's do a comparison to a modern computer. I'm gonna boot up my MacBook Air here side by side with it. I have it set to run on boot camp right now, so it's gonna be booting into Windows 10. So let me just stage this so it's easier to see everything. And I'll even log into my MacBook Air setup, because I'll probably get the desktop within 25 seconds. So anyone complaining about their computer being slow, let me remind you how 1998 and the early 2000s were. They were slow. And this part here, this is the worst about Windows XP and Windows 98, was waiting for the shutdown. Okay, there you go. So we're fully off here. I'm gonna give this guy an advantage here, so this is not even fair. It's gonna be so unfair. And my MacBook Air was fully off too, shut down. Yep, doesn't seem fair, does it? I'm gonna finish letting it get to at least past the welcome screen here. But yeah, that was about 15 seconds for the MacBook Air, if even. Little longer maybe on the macOS side, since I have it fully encrypted, the hard drive. I gotta bitlock this hard drive. Actually, I gotta figure out if that works with Boot Camp or not. Yeah, Apple finally fixed the boot camp for Windows 10 on these machines, and you can actually go into the control panel now, whereas before you'd get these really stupid errors. You'd have to basically create a non-admin account, and then change that admin to an admin, log into that account, go to your normal account, change it to non-admin, make the change in control panel, change it back, and then it would stick. Otherwise, you'd get a constant message about not having rights or being an admin. Yeah, I know. I do a lot of weird Windows on Mac stuff. I have for the last, I guess, 10 years now or so. I used to be a pure Windows guy up to about Mac OS Tiger, I think it was, OS 10 Tiger. So, I mean, hey, let's do this even. I mean, I can probably shut this down, reboot into Mac OS, and before I even get to the desktop, and maybe even load up my Windows inside of Mac OS in a VM before this thing even boots up. So yeah, I always forget all my passwords, you know. It's like, oh gosh. So even not type my password right. Well, whatever. We'll just leave it at that for now. Yeah, it's kind of funny how that is. And yeah, it's crazy to think this thing has a 10 gig hard drive. This thing has a 2 terabyte hard drive. It's amazing how 20 years will change, huh? Yeah, it's pretty amazing, this little guy, how fast it boots. So there we are there. And hey, there we go. I could have booted in 3 times at least, or if not 4 or 5 probably if I wanted to. But yeah, so there you go, just a little taste of old school computers. Even funner. Let's see, I'm gonna plug this guy. Let's take a look at how thick this thing is. Okay. It's a chubby boy. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, oh, those are the classic days of big fat brick of laptops. Literally, I think it was like a workout carrying these things around when I was younger in college. I had a Toshiba of a similar year, so. Anywho, there you go. There's our retro be thankful for SSDs and boot times that we have now. Alright, y'all. Peace.